Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AZ Trip, coming at you here with another reaction video. This one is from my good friends at List 25. It's the 25 creepy things found in the woods. This one I'm not too sure of, but List 25 rarely lets me down, so let's go ahead and check this out.
It doesn't matter if you're in the woods during the day or at night. They can be a scary place. That's probably why they're still a popular setting for horror movies. Most of the time, a nice hike through the woods can be fun for the whole family. Until, of course, you find a running carcass or a collection of bones. So put on your hiking boots and get ready, because I'm Mike with List 25, and here are 25 creepy things found in the woods. Just note that some of these stories are quite disturbing. 25. A Redditor said they found a baby doll's head with no hair sitting in the woods. It was on a short trail they take every day to get their kid from school. The baby doll's body wasn't there, nor was there any other garbage or trash, just the doll's head. The next day, when they walked down the trail, the doll's head wasn't there anymore. 24. Near Santa Cruz, a hiker named River Wolf discovered a gravestone with the name Marie Holmes on it. It turns out that its headstone had disappeared from the graveyard where she was originally buried. The woman had been a prostitute in the town and killed herself by drinking poison in front of a saloon in 1898. 23. As a 12-year-old, one Redditor discovered a dead homeless man in the woods. His body was very decomposed and smelled very bad. He never told the police nor his parents. 22. One Redditor went hiking with some college friends, and as they walked, one of the girls said she felt something raining on her. When she went to wipe it away, it was blood. They looked up and saw a half-eaten deer up in a tree. Another friend of theirs had been hiking in the same area and found a bone. She kept it and took it home. When her pre-med student friend saw it, she was distressed why a distal phalanx bone of a human hand was on her desk. 21. In Greenville, South Carolina, multiple reports of creepy clowns luring kids into the woods with cash surfaced all over the news. The reports came from the Fleetwood Manor apartment complex, with many children claiming to have seen the clowns in the woods. Police investigated, but couldn't find any evidence of their whereabouts. 20. A park ranger, only on the job for a month, drove into a heavily wooded area and saw a dead man hanging from a tree. He said they see a suicide about once a year. He had to be near the dead hanging body for an hour because he didn't have a ladder tall enough to cut the body down, and that's how long it took the coroner to come out. 19. Someone found the Latin words per audacia ad ignotum drawn out in the snow with no footprints around them. The words were only a few hours old. They roughly translated the phrase to English as through audacity towards the unknown. 18. Another park ranger found a camp set up outside the usual campsites. It was put right by a trail, which is against the rules. The ranger went to check it out and found clothing, a sleeping bag, tons of food, and a teddy bear. Nothing indicated there was more than one person at the campsite. 17. A ranger at Yellowstone was exploring the Lamar Valley, 11 miles from the nearest road. While walking down a trail, he found a perfectly severed deer head with no blood or raggedness. Its head was uneaten and totally intact. He said he's seen kills before, and they always look mutilated. Not this one. Even in broad daylight, it gave him chills. 16. One Redditor went hiking in the Ramapo Mountains with his brother and two friends. They brought a tent, but decided to hike out an extra mile and stay in one of the shelters on the trail. The shelter they found was visibly dirty, with broken bottles and food bags. When one of their friends went behind the shelter, they found bloody clothing and duct tape. Their fear got the best of them, but a storm was rolling in, so they decided to stay. In the morning, they hiked back and filed a police report. 15. While a Redditor and her two friends were hiking at a popular spot next to a 150-foot waterfall, they found a 22-year-old woman face down in the mud. Her legs were broken, and she didn't have a cell phone, food, or water. She was still alive. They called 911 to have her taken to the hospital. They found out later she and her friend had fallen off the waterfall. Her friend was found dead 100 yards away. 14. Two men went into the woods to go camping. They found a site, pitched a tent, started a fire, and drank some beers when they saw another truck drive past them. Going through the woods to see what was happening, they found a camper with 15 to 20 guys near it, some of them armed. Two men guarded the camper. At first, they were invited to have a beer, but then got jumped. Fortunately, they were able to get away and run back through the dark woods, even though the men raced after them, shouting that they were going to kill them. It wasn't until afterward that they realized they had stumbled upon a meth lab. 13. Three people went out to an island and hiked through the brush until they reached the center. There, they found a white statue of a woman with gold nipples and rain boots laying on the ground. What? They also found another explicit paraphernalia and a chair with candles on it. Afraid they weren't alone, they left quickly. Years later, one of the same people took another friend out there to see if things had changed. They had. Nothing was there anymore, except a bone with a dollar bill inside. They never knew what happened. 12. The last thing you want to find in the woods is a dismembered appendage. But that's exactly what one Redditor found while hiking through the woods. He found a thumb nailed to a tree. 11. One Redditor went out exploring with their friends and came upon a quarry. They saw a guy with his back turned staring at a rock, twitching. He never turned around. Soon after, another friend was driving down the road nearby and saw a man who wouldn't move standing in the road. They were pretty certain it was the same guy. 10. When some teens went camping and never came back, a Redditor helped in a search and rescue effort. While he and a friend were searching, they came across sticks carved into spears in the ground, strange carvings on trees, and a child's stuffed animal hanging from a noose. All of it was freshly carved, at least 2 hours prior. They thought maybe they were close to the kids. When they got a call, the teens had been found 20 kilometers east of them. 9. One Redditor was hiking through Yellowstone above the tree line at about 10,500 feet when they found a horse's skull. They were close to a lake, and when they climbed down to get to the lake, they found the rest of the horse's body with negative film strips floating in the water. 8. A Redditor went looking for fossils along the riverbed when they found a strange item under a waterfall. They found a copper mask with 2 hollowed-out eyes and a carved mouth. Intrigued and creeped out, they took it home. A curator at the Science Museum of Minnesota examined the mask and said it was modern and likely an art project of some kind. 7. One person discovered a bloody backpack and a termite-infested book. Inside the backpack was a mint-condition notebook and a decaying binder. When they went to tell their parents about it and returned, the backpack, book, and everything was gone. No footprints besides their own were anywhere to be seen. 6. This story is perhaps much more disturbing than creepy. Someone from the U.S. Forest Service claimed they found a dog skeleton still leashed to a tree. It had a bullet wound in its skull. 5. For their job, a field biologist has to go out to remote locations to survey the area. In one case, they were looking at an old restoration site where they saw a shirtless man swinging a crowbar around in circles screaming, "I've got a crowbar! I've got a crowbar!" The biologist squeaked, "Nice crowbar!" and immediately ran to their truck. 4. While hiking through the woods, someone came upon a piece of wood with the words, "In the river lies a girl. In the water swims her blood," carved into it. 3. While living in a national park for 3 months, one Redditor heard music playing, like from an ice cream truck in the distance. They decided to follow the noise and see where it was coming from. When they were walking, they had their eyes on the trees and didn't notice the copperhead snake beneath them. Startled at first, they realized it was dead. When they looked down, they saw a trail full of dead copperhead snakes. They went back to their car, and the music stopped. 2. While hiking through the woods with their brother, one Redditor thought they saw one of their friends. Running out to meet them, they instead saw a man leaning over a deer carcass, repeatedly stabbing it with an unsharpened stick. Needless to say, they got out of there quickly. 1. A park ranger was doing his normal patrols when he saw smoke off in the distance. It was an early Sunday morning when he pulled up to find a group of half-naked people dressed up as animals with their sexual parts exposed. They were all huddled together on the ground. So, What's the creepiest thing you found in the woods? Let us know in the comments below, or tweet it to us at List25. Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button in the top right corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these videos here, or just head to our website at list25.com.
Oh, jeez. I mean, my heavens. Unbelievable. Some of those things where all of it was disturbing and creepy, and yeah, they didn't let me down. This is why I don't go in the woods. That and bears and skunks and bees. That would be number 4. No woods for me. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and also subscribe to List25. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJ Trip signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. I am out.